Gotta have a theme song. Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's a Wednesday, and you're here with ASIN Review Live with me, John. So, what's going on? It's been a long weekend. It was a long 3-day Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody was safe, enjoying the nice long weekend. We're back in the swing of things. So we're here doing some ASIN reviews. I'm actually going to bring you guys along with me. I'm doing some due diligence on my end and show you a little peek behind the scenes on how I take a look at some listings myself and do some research for prospects and that kind of stuff. So give you guys a little peek under the hood of that. What else is going on? How's everyone doing? Let's get into some hellos and heys and how are yous. Ryan, what do we got? Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon from Lakeland. Not land of lakes, but Lakeland, Florida. Kevin, how are you? Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. Hump day. Norbert, my guy Norbert. What's going on, sir? Yeah, you got to give me some ASIN today. We'll take a look at for you. So with that, we'll hop into going to take a look at some of the stuff. I want to give you guys a little kind of peek over the shoulder of what I kind of take a look at. So let me share my screen and give you some perspective here. Let's see. All right, cool. Brian, we could drop Norbert for a little bit. Put him to the side. So yeah, so we're going to take a look. So guys, what I do, a little peek behind the scenes of what I do. My job here in sales at MAG is to spread the good word of how we can help all our wonderful Amazon FBA businesses and brands out there, right? So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go out there and I'll kind of hunt and I'll go see who's not performing the best and who can use our help. So what I'll do is I'll kind of give you guys a little day in the life of what I'm doing here, and I'll scroll down. Today I'm in supplements, right? So I'm looking in supplements and I'm going to see, you could kind of tell best practice of what's been going on in the supplement space lately is going to be showing the pill here, the capsule. Sometimes you'll find the box and the bottle here. Sometimes you'll find the ingredients. So like something like this, you'll have no powder, but you'll have the actual ingredients themselves. So it all depends. There's a lot of different stuff that's going out there in the space. And it's interesting to see what's going to be best practice and what's going to work best for you. So for something like a capsule or a tablet, I always tell people to show it there, right? So something like this on Mega Red, they're showing exactly the size of it too, because it's really small. So it's actually probably the real size of it. Why is that important? That's important because you're buying something online and some people have swallowing issues. Some people can't swallow big pills, small pills. Some people like gel caplets, capsule, whatever it's called. So people want to see what they're getting. So unless you have a clear bottle, so when you have a clear bottle like this, you can kind of get away with not having to showcase what's inside. Something like this though, right? From, I don't even know what the name of this is. This is confusing. So this is a lot of ingredients in all in one, right? I think maybe they come up with a better name because this confuses me, right? It's a lot that's being thrown in there. So it's a complete all-in-one. I would say to have a better name than listing everything that's out there. But they're not showcasing. See, they showcase it here, which is still good. But they're probably not putting it on the front because they think that because it's brown and it doesn't look as appealing that they shouldn't do that. And I disagree. You'd want to showcase that on the front. Be more transparent. Understanding exactly what these, so you see biotin, collagen, saw palmetto. You want to showcase that here behind the image. Let's go down here. So Clean Nutraceuticals, I guess that's the name. It's a lot of stuff, right? So understandable that this is all probably really good for you. Who is the customer avatar, right? So who is going to be the person that's taking this and why are they taking it? So complete all-in-one hair, skin, nails formula. Okay, so now we're getting down to it. So I know collagen and biotin and keratin is good for the hair, skin, and nails. What it's not showing is there's no humans in here. So it's not showing anyone with hair, skin, nails, nothing. So you want to showcase that so that we can see why that's important, right? So if you're showing someone, if you're talking about how it's going to make your hair grow nice and long, your nails grow long, primarily going to be for women. Although I did see that some people are talking about for like growing thicker beards, like that kind of stuff is good. But you're commanding a price point of $29.95. You're moving 13,000 units a month. So you're not a slouch when it comes to sales, whoever you are out there. But you could be doing a lot better as far as speaking to your customer avatar, right? So I'm assuming that it's women because you're having, the one photo you have is of a woman. You don't have any other photos here. It seems to be a going trend with your brand to kind of put everything out there on the label. It's almost like it's a no nonsense, like here, showing you exactly what it is. And I kind of get that. But if you take a look, there's actually names to these, but like this one here says internal fire. So weird, kind of a different name. But I don't see internal fire on this at all. So if I click on it, you call it internal fire, but I don't know. Is there a name for this kind of stuff? Oh, we chose why choose our internal fire? So you call it internal fire, but it's not labeled that. It's a little odd. And then again, who is your customer after? This is a 17-in-1. This got a lot of stuff in it. So it has maca. I think I'm saying that right. But why is this good for me? It's still not explaining why this is good for me. So if I don't know, I'm not going to read this stuff here. Let's go into A+ content. So I like this image. You're showcasing the powder. But again, you're not telling me why. So you may be moving a lot of units, which is very good. But what you're not showcasing is why. So if someone like me lands on your page, I don't know why I would be buying this. So now you've just kind of lost me in this whole sea of supplements. And then if I go down to certain things, like lion's mane is very big right now. Going to be very big into supplements today, guys. Sorry. Lion's mane. Everyone's talking about lion's mane mushroom. Everything is mushroom right now. Everything is mushroom coffee, mushroom this, mushroom that, which is fine. But I want to know why this is going to help me. So potent mushroom, super concentrated. Okay, those are all product features, not benefits. So there's a big difference between a feature and a benefit. So a feature is going to be, hey, it's a potent mushroom. It's super concentrated. But what's the benefit? What's the benefit of me taking this? So I haven't seen that just yet. So it's gluten-free, soy-free, lactose-free. All features, no benefits yet. High quality, features, no benefits. Invigorate. That's the only benefit I got from this so far. So it's, again, you're moving 6,700 units, this brand. So you're moving a decent amount of product, but you're not telling me why I should be taking this. So you're almost banking on someone understanding how lion's mane can help them to make this purchase. And there's no A+ content at all. So there's a lot of money being left on the table for something like this, because let's take a look at the Cerebro, because you're just not you're not educating, and a lot of people don't realize you have to educate consumers. Sometimes they'll feel, oh, everyone knows lion's mane is, just like years ago Garcinia cambogia that came out, that was the weight loss thing, everyone was doing Garcinia cambogia. Like, how do you not know Garcinia cambogia? People don't know. And you're going to run the gamut of, okay, this is everyone that knows about lion's mane, but what about the people that don't know about lion's mane? So you're not marketing to them. So you don't want to let them know, hey, this is good for you. You're only going to target the people that know about lion's mane. I got a lot of dust on my computer. So take a look here. Organic 2200 sponsored zip goose egg. So if I go here, so they're not doing anything. So lion's mane supplements are coming up number 1 organically. Great. Black seed oil, lion's mane. So they're performing with lion's mane powder. So they're performing well for that, but from a conversion standpoint, mushroom supplement capsules 47 could be doing better there. You're where you need to be when as far as this goes, but from a conversion standpoint, if I landed here, I don't know what the benefit of me taking this is. So that being said, long history use of Chinese wellness traditions. That doesn't tell me a lot. Apparently, I just got something delivered and delivered again. So we'll hop back into supplements in a minute. Ryan, I think we got someone that has an ASIN review. JP, what's going on? Howdy. Gregor, hi, John. Thanks for your work. Thank you for showing up today. Appreciate your support. Happy to help. RT Crafts, I'm planning to launch a new product in same tools category. If you can, please just quickly analyze this category and what are your views on it? Thanks. Okay. Same tools category. Oh, let me take a look. Yeah, let me take a look at the ASIN. This cat is scaring me. Anyone else freaked out by this? I gotta take a screenshot of this cat. That's not a big cat guy, but that's like looking into my soul. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm thinking about getting bringing on a guest next week so we can talk about merchandising and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, cool. So we have, let's pull this up. So RT Crafts, you are moving almost 100 units in 30 days. Sweet. Are you brand registered? I don't think you're brand registered. So you want to get brand registry for sure. So this is a 117 in 1 and then multi-tool pliers. Got it. Laptop, phone, eyeglasses, computer, fix all electronics. I think there's a better way to get that across. Let's take a look. We'll figure it out together. Oh, I guess I looked at this before. Okay, so this is, again, I always tell people stay clear of the Alibaba-esque kind of stuff. Big thing with that is the dimensions, those kind of diameters, right? Those kind of, I don't know what they're called. Brains fogged. Measurements. Because the reason I want to put measurements is just because why do I care that this is 1.7 inches? You know, you don't want to do that. That leads to very kind of high China stuff. Let's take a look. So 98 types of chrome vanadium steel. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, it's a very busy image. So the vanadium steel, if you're not going to explain to me, yeah, these are very Alibaba kind of images where you're kind of throwing everything into one image to try and see. Yeah, this is too busy. You're taking everything and trying to jam it in there. You have to kind of explode it out more. And I think that you're doing this because you're not brand registered. You don't have the room in your you have no A+ content, so you have a lot to say in a very little space. So if you were brand registered, you're able to explode that out into your A+ content because you have too much being said in these images. It gets very, very busy. So what you'd want to do is showcase like camera repair. Trying to think, like most people are not going to do camera. Like you want to focus on like cell phone repair, computer, laptop repair, iPad repair, glasses, things that are broken around the house, opening up a remote. But you need more room here to merchandise it because this is too small to kind of throw all this stuff in there. Then you also put pliers, make this, I think that's a Spanish word. You need an optimization. You need to, you have a lot of Spanish keywords in here. So this is not buttoned. I mean, you're selling, so that's good, but you need to be a little bit more buttoned up with this. And I would recommend making sure that you're brand registered and having the A+ content so you can widen this bottleneck open a little bit because you're trying to cram a lot in these images and Like they're very small images and it gets very confusing that you're trying to say a lot in one space. Let's take a look here. You got 1,000 organic, 357 sponsored. So yeah, toolkit, low rank, organically, tool set, you're not coming up. Screwdriver set, you're not coming up. Craftsman tool set. Yeah, you're ranked very low organically, and that's going to come from the fact that you don't have a well merchandised listing. You're putting a lot of these torque bits and square bits words in there that people really aren't going to be searching. That's something probably more for alt text, if at all, or an infographic. But yeah, you just need to really overhaul this listing for sure. That's my 2 cents on that. So I hope that helps. But yeah, you definitely need to get brand registered. Brian B, morning. Happy hump day. Hump day. Is it really Wednesday, though? It's Wednesday, but it feels like Tuesday. I actually sent people emails. I almost sent people emails yesterday because we were off on Monday saying, hey, happy Monday. And it was Tuesday. And I caught myself. I was like, whoops, how embarrassing would that be? But yeah. Lev says, how do we get brand registered? Don't you need a trademark? You do. You do need a trademark. So you get brand registered. I'll show you a great spot to go. myamazonguy.com. Oh, we just refreshed the page here. Save your spot on the PPC success. We're doing this PPC summit. Let me see. Oh, guys, grab your spot. June 1st, tomorrow. Get in it to win it. Go see with Steven. Go talk PPC. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So you're going to come here. You're going to go to USTM trademark. So $925 for the total price. That includes the USPTO fee. And yeah, we get you trademark and you get brand registered within, I think, about 7 days. So you have access to the Amazon brand registry. So brand registry is going to give you all this kind of stuff. So you're going to be able to have transparency, all this other kind of blah, 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 Amazon stuff. The point is you're able to get things like your brand story module, your A+ content, all this kind of good stuff that, the supplement stuff that's down here, and you're able to control your listing more. So yeah, you need a trademark, but we could help you. Come holla at me. MS, let's go. B095 BVHN. I'm hungry. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, a little housekeeping. Any ASINs you drop in, please no books. And if it's international, just let me know when you send over the ASIN what marketplace it's in, so I don't go scrambling looking for stuff. All right, so we got some tattoo enhancer. Ooh, this is cool. Let's see. So Mandrill Tattoo Enhancer Butter, 5-ounce tattoo balm. Also works as a beard balm. Scar removal. That's a lot. So I would say before you kind of make all those claims, be careful when you say the word scar removal. I don't know how compliant that's going to be. So I would take that out. So if you're going to be a tattoo enhancer, I'm not going to, and I have tattoos, I'm not going to use you as a beard balm or scar removal. So I would say focus specifically on the tattoo enhancer. Okay, so tattoo enhancer, faster healing and restorative. So what you want to do is, yes, this is the big thing. Talking about tattoos, if you have tattoos, like I have some here, kind of, as your tattoos get older, they start to look faded. And when you use this kind of stuff, it's supposed to brighten it up and look new and fresh and all that kind of great stuff. So this is a great image for sure, talking about that. Looks like you just got going here, so I don't see any real 30-day average. Let's take a look down here. No A+ content. But are you brand registered? I don't think you are. So guys, definitely take a look on our site. Ryan, toss up the trademark link. But yeah, there's a lot of people over here that need some trademark support. Definitely grab your trademark from us. We get you brand registered with Amazon within a week. No, that's the ASIN one. Within a week, and you're going to be able to showcase A+ content. You're going to be able to have more control of your brand, help convert a lot better. So all these things are definitely required. But this image is pretty good here. I would move this one up because this is probably the most relevant one that you'd have. I wouldn't put your logo down here, but showing people in with tattoos is always good for sure. But be careful with things like minor cuts, scars. Don't be the all-in-one. You're not the all-in-one. When you're the all-in-one, people get a little bit leery about what you're actually good at. Focus on the tattoo enhancer, because there's a big value prop with that for sure, because it's a big problem with people with tattoos. They hate having tattoos faded out. So lean into that, remove the rest of the stuff, and drill down specifically, drill down specifically into the tattoo enhancer. But you got a cool logo, you got a cool product, but really focus in on that and stay away from the beard balm, because I'm not gonna. That guy looks like he's a circus guy. Woo! But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Yeah, there you go. Get your trademark, myamazonguy.com/TM for trademark. John, thanks for all your hard work. Steven, oh, the man, the myth, the legend himself is popping in. Thank you, Steven. Thank you for all you do, allowing me to do this hard work. OIAS. OIS. Hi, John. You helped review this ASIN last week, but I'd like your feedback again as I change the entire listing. Yay, I love when that happens. Please help, as I spent over 1,000 in ads and 0 in sales. Well, that's not good. Let's take a look. E0BW7. Anyone else do that when they type something? They do like a different voice, like NH. Yes, I remember this. So we were talking about the big dog and focusing on the product itself. So, okay, cool. So I think we got rid of, we talked about the older dogs, right? I think that's what it was. I like this. So you're talking about how this is gonna, yes, supports up to 88 pounds, the perfect size, machine washable. I think you guys updated this image, right? Because we weren't sure how to put the product when we said washable, we weren't sure how to wash it. So this is definitely very good. How you take the cover off, the zippers. So that's definitely a great increase in the last time. Oh man, I wish I would screen grab. Next time anyone asks me for my feedback and they want me to they're going to action on it, let me know, because I want to grab the. Actually, I could go back and look at the video. We'll go back and look at last week. Ryan, remind me after this. We're going to go back and look at last week and run like a video clip of how this one looked last time to now, because I really feel like it's a lot better with this machine washable cover and showcasing that and showing the older dogs sleeping on it and how that's important for them. So I think you're doing a good job with this. I don't remember exactly the specifics of how it looked last time, but it's looking pretty good. You have the crawlable text, human grade quality. Be careful with human grade. I don't know if this was there last time, but human grade usually refers to like food. When you're saying human grade, like it's good for me, I give it to my dog. Just be careful with that, because foam is not. I don't know. I'd be careful when you say human grade. Comfy cushion, supports ankle pains for dogs. Yes. Showing the big dog on here. Yes. Non-slip design, machine washable. This is looking really good. Great for small to medium sizing chart. Good. Yeah, I mean, it's looking really good. I know it's only been a week, if you told me about this last week. So honestly, I think outside of the human grade thing, I'm curious to see over the next couple weeks how this is going to perform for you. But you did a really good job on this, because I know that we took a look at, you say machine washable, but then we were like, oh, do you shove the whole thing in there, or do you take it apart and stuff like that? So definitely good with that. Be careful with this. You're not using the full bullet points. You have some room here in the bullet points to expand for keywords. Be careful with these brackets. I'm not a fan of them. I think I told Jason that last time. I think it was Friday. It's just, it doesn't do anything for me. You have a space available for emojis that are relevant because it's in the dog space or pet space. So you could put that in there as well, like a bed emoji, a dog emoji. Let's take a look at your keywords. Yeah, you're leaning super heavy into PPC, so your organic has to beef up. So you're not coming up in dog bed organically, large dog bed. Yeah, you got to wait for the organics to kick in. So you need to really double down on the organic SEO and the crawlable text here and the bullet points. And the brand story module, you have crawlable text in here, yes. And then you have crawlable text in here. So overall, you did a good job. You just have to wait for the results to happen. So I hope that helps. But yeah, really, really good job. I'm actually gonna, part of my homework is gonna be going back there and pulling the video from what it looked like before to the recommendations now. And I definitely want to follow up with you. So it's a great job. Angeline, B0B. Here I go with my crazy voice. B0B. Or P. All right. Lionel Richie. Fleetwood Mac. Ooh. So this is a vinyl record storage, wooden storage box, 84 bucks, buckaroonies. 100 album storage for vinyl, irregular finish. What does that mean? What is a regular finish? Do you mean like distressed? When I see irregular, I think something's wrong with it. So be careful with the word irregular. If you mean distressed, I would say distressed. But just be careful when you say irregular. Okay, so it holds on the inside 100, and I could display some stuff on the outside. Okay, slides open, spins. That's pretty cool. Okay, why? Wood disclaimer. Okay, so far so good. I get it. You're not showing me who your customer avatar is, though. Show me someone sitting in a house in a chair, with headphones, relaxing, listening to music, sharing records, two people listening to headphones, enjoying music. When you're talking to someone that's a vinyl record aficionado, you want to showcase that, because people, when they're in that lifestyle, it encompasses, doesn't succumb them. They're not dying of it. Like this. I gotta screen grab this. This is it's a weird placement, because you can't tell what he's it looks a little silly, just because you can't tell what he's doing, because it's blocked by this. So yeah, but that's the idea that you want, right? But just put that up here on the lifestyle up here. So I hope that's down here too. Yeah, so it looks a little bit better when something's not covering his face. But you want to put this in your photo stack, because people aren't going to come to the bottom of your A+ content at all times. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. You're talking very clearly. You just need to show more of that customer avatar, and talk also, what's the other option? Like, if I don't have this, what's the traditional solution? Is it putting it on a shelf and the shelf sags and it breaks? Is it going to be milk crates that look ugly? Show me what the alternative is and why this is of benefit. So showing the benefit versus the standard. I'm always a big fan of that. So let's take a look. 577 organic. So vinyl records. So any place that you're paying to be ranked for sponsored, you want to be organically ranked without question. So it's important enough for you to pay there to be there, but you're not organically there. Record storage, you're very low. Vinyl record storage, you're paying very high to be there, but you're very low organically. Vinyl record, you're not ranked for. Now playing vinyl record, stand very low. So your organic needs to be beefed up. So without really going into your copy, you need to make sure that what you're saying is the right stuff. New Kids on the Block reference, if anyone knows it. Versus just talking about the materials like thin layer plywood. You're not. It seems like you're not saying exactly what you need to be saying about record storage and all this kind of good stuff. And then also, this is your brand story module, but then we have your about the brand down here. I would remove this because it gets a little convoluted, but speak more directly into why you and why not a traditional solution, which is most people putting it on the shelf. Hope that helps. Let's keep the ball rolling, Ryan. Trusher 100. Oh, you said please? Then I'm going to do it even nicer. B0BK. That reminds me of Finding Nemo. B. Sherman, Wallaby Lane. I don't know what did I say. FF. I didn't do that right. B0BK. Why? Why? Because I gotta. Princess Diana wall art poster. One thing I'm going to say, as I always tell people, okay, beautiful. What a great product. Because you don't send it out in a tube where you have to roll it up. So I always tell people if you ship that in a tube, you want to showcase that. But this is really good that you don't send it in a tube because I hate when that happens. So kudos for doing that. So 8x10, decor with meaning, perfect gift, printed with highest quality paper and ink. What does that mean? So show me what a traditional printout looks like. Show me what yours looks like, the thick, thin, all that kind of stuff. But I like this. This is a big deal, and that's a fun way if it's shipped out in that. That's a really good job, well done. You have a lot of cool designs here as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, running a lot of promotions here. That can get confusing if I was going for like a combo or promotion. So you have a logo here, but I would put your logo here so it's a better seen. Made in the USA. One thing I always tell people is whatever state you're in, if you want to combine that you're made in the USA and also where you're made, take the outline of your state and put the American flag inside of it. So it'll say made in the USA and where you are kind of in one kind of photo. A+ content. So your A+ content is going to be and I get why you're doing this because, so you're doing this with the Texan flag, put the American flag in there, you Texan. You're making it a very generalized A+ content because you have probably a ton of SKUs and it's a little bit of spraying and praying, which is okay, I get it. But if you're looking for better for conversion, you want to specifically make your A+ content geared towards the proper listing that you're looking to run. So let's take a look. I know it's hard though when you have a lot of products. So you do that in the bullet points here, which is good. Please browse our Amazon store for, no, don't do that. You want to put Princess Diana, multiple different areas, talk about why Princess Diana is important, talk about the royal family, this, that. You want to index for things that are highly relevant. Just like if I go to Marilyn Monroe, you'd want to put in Marilyn Monroe, happy birthday, Mr. President, that famous kind of thing that she said, all that kind of witty stuff. And if you don't know how to do it, you could go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a great tool for this kind of stuff. So you can say, let's say here, you can say Marilyn Monroe wall art poster. You could say, give me 5 bullet points for Amazon product listing, product detail page for, and make it witty and funny and SEO relevant for Marilyn Monroe. So then what it's going to do is it's going to say, here you go, channel your inner Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood glamour, Marilyn smile, brushstroke, glamorous, burst of confidence, flirtatious. So you can see it's going to give you the tone of the Marilyn Monroe and all that kind of good stuff. Reference more Marilyn Monroe events in the above. So now to rewrite it and talk about diamonds are a girl's best friend, Marilyn Monroe song. Here you go. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Some like it hot. the 7-year itch. So this is all referencing specific Marilyn Monroe things that someone that's into Marilyn Monroe would be searching. So you can see here that you want to kind of use that instead of putting for Marilyn Monroe, unique wall art, dorm, dining, this and that. You want to be able to specify. So if I was to type in on Amazon, happy birthday, Mr. President, guarantee you Marilyn Monroe stuff comes up. There you go. Marilyn Monroe stuff, more Marilyn Monroe stuff. So you have to kind of pivot. So you don't just want to put dorm, dining, this, that. Know who the customer avatar is and focus on that. ChatGPT is a great tool for this kind of stuff. Hope that helps. Brian B. would love a review. You'd love a review? I'd like a pizza. So that's what I want. I'm hungry now. QFJ. Be a better way to do this. HWRX. I almost put TY as part of the ASIN, but you meant thank you. Copy. Cool. Adventure awaits. Spiffy. Spiffy, eh? Spiffy license plate frame. Okay. So raised lettering, weatherproof polyurethane. Oh, there I am in New York with my ugly New York plates. I don't know why they make the New York plates so ugly. California plates look so cool. New York is just like the ugliest colors ever. I don't know what they're doing. I like that you're using the emojis where relevant. Please stop using brackets. Please, everyone, if you could take anything away from this call today, this show today, that shows you how many calls I'm on a day. Stop using the brackets. Lean into your bullet points more. There's a lot of room for SEO. You want to take advantage of that. So show the install. So slim doesn't obstruct registration tags. Got it. So this is our us versus them. Love it. Big fan of us versus them. Why do you showcase New York and California out of all the other kind of states? Just curious. But no, this is pretty good. One thing I would say is how is it secured? I know how these kind of things are secured. So is it going to be just 2 screws at the top, or is it going to be clips underneath here? So maybe you show that in your A+ content. Let me take a look. This is a great brand story module. Very cool. My wife would love something like this. She has everything that says Mama Bear. Proudly made in America. Wonderful. Do you say that up here? You do have it very small up here. I'd make that a little bit bigger because I didn't know that right away. Great A+ content. Ditch the dealer frame. So I like everything you're saying here, but you're almost looking like you're an automotive accessory, like meaning like you sell like bull bars and brush cards. So when you say ditch the dealer frame, show me that ugly dealer frame, because I hate those dealer frames. Like, oh, Johnson's Automotive. And no one wants that because I don't want the dealer advertising on the car that I just bought. So showcase that versus yours, right? Like a red X on that. Ready for adventure, original design. Overall, it's pretty good. I'd really kind of fine tune why and showcase exactly why the ugly dealer ones are no good. Let me take a look. Pizza. Maybe I should get like pepperoni pizza. I guess like pepperoni or mushroom and broccoli. Anyway, let's take a look. So 205 sponsored, 642 organic. License plate frames, license plate frame, very low, not showing up. Holder, you need to be ranked organically better here. So, yeah, how can you rank organically? But how can you rank better organically? Lean into your bullet points. Your bullet points are very scarce. Start talking about that more. Your brand story module, you need more crawlable text in your brand story module. Are you saying the word frame enough to talk about what you specifically are in your A+ content? I don't know. So I would look into that a little bit more. Things like alt text as well. So if I take a look here, you're using alt text, but you're using it, but you're not using it right. So you use it snowboarding, mountain biking, sayings, cover. No, start talking about double down on license plate covers, license plate frames, license plate covers, license plate frames. Brian, I know you're your thumbnail, your little avatar thing shows you're in California. So that's probably why I show the California plate. Stop showing the New York plate. I'm from New York. Plate's ugly. Hope that helps. Thanks, John, for your feedback. You're welcome. Let me know how it goes. Here to help. What movie is this? Binge? Completely understand. Okay, cool. JP, please and thank you. Oh, the Russo Brothers Citadel. I heard this is good. B0B. Tree 7. JXX8Y. Let me know in the comments, guys, if I should bring on someone next week where we can we could school them together on merchandising listings. Okay. So lip lightening for dark lips, lip brightener for smokers, dark lip treatment, lightening. Got it. So that shows me, all right, well, that shows me exactly what's going on. So that's pretty decent. So you're moving a good amount of units. Interesting. You're moving a good amount of units with a super under optimized listing. So what does that tell me, JP? That tells me that there's huge room for potential. If you can move that amount of units, that means that your product's working. You have a 4.4 star, so it's a good product. It's working and people like it. So if you could only imagine how much better you're going to do if you showed more infographics, the us versus them, why you and why not them, why you're better, smiling faces, show the whole face of a person. What is this really affecting? So smoking, allergic reactions, UV rays, hot coffee, dehydration, lip picking, lip glosses. So talk about that. Yes, you're talking about it, but showcase it. This is interesting that you have this here because typically it's only area for bullet points. So this is interesting. I'm going to take a screenshot and share this with the team because I haven't seen that. Oh, we're in Handmade. We're in the dreaded Handmade category. Ah, that's why. Handmade, you're going to have a little bit of a problem with a lot of different things because when you get pigeonholed in Handmade, yeah, I'll let Jason say a little bit more on Handmade on Friday's show. But yeah, you definitely want to expand on this because you're saying a lot here, but you're not showing a lot. So understanding that someone's not going to sit here and read it like we're doing right now, you want to be able to showcase that in your photo stack. But you're doing really well because you're selling over 1,000, almost 1,000 units in a 30-day time frame, which is nothing to stick up your nose at, right? So let's see. No sponsored, completely organic. Wow. You must have a good product. Smoker, lip scrub. So this is going to be the kind of thing. So hyperpigmentation treatment. That's probably very relevant for you, and you're ranking 259. Lip mask. So this lip balm. So your lip care. That's another thing you're not ranking for. You're in one of these categories where you fall in between a couple of things. So like a lip gloss and then a treatment. And then, so you're kind of in between certain things. So you have to streamline it, but more efficiently. So I definitely think there's a way to optimize this. So JP, I would love if you reached out to me. I'll put my email at the end of this. It's john.aspinall@myamazonguy.com. Reach out to me, and I'd love to kind of walk you through a little bit more about how it can help, because something like this, you have a lot of potential because you're doing almost 1,000 units in 30-day period time, and you're just a very, very under-optimized listing right now. So if we could just get that up to snuff, I really feel like you'd have a big change in the landscape of your business. But overall, you must have a good product. I will say. What else we got? Lev says, just started, no reviews yet. I'm getting some soon. I'm getting some pizza soon. That's what I want. I want pizza. Let's take a look. B0B. And how do you know you're getting them soon? Don't be gaming the system. Just kidding. Look. Scoops. Oh, ice globes. Oh, those are ice cream scoops. Careful with that, because my first impression was ice cream scoops. So ice globes for facials, cooling cryospheres for face, ice rolling. Okay, let's take a look. Careful with the Photoshop on this. How to use. So you're not showing me using it on my face. So I'd be careful with that. Benefits, face lifting. Yeah, with these kind of products, you gotta be careful. Because you say face lifting, you can't make these claims that you're going to do all this kind of stuff, because then what you're going to find is you may sell well, and then you're going to get a slew of negative reviews, because people are going to say, "Oh, I'm 800 years old, and I thought I was going to look 20 after I used this." So set the expectations more realistic. So you do show before and after. Just make sure that this is realistic. The reason I say that is because this, and I'm a pro. I've been doing e-com a while. The reason I know that be careful when you do before and afters is because if you do a before and after and the person's eye and face is virtually the same, they're going to know that it's photoshopped, because there's no way you're going to take a picture of me like this before, and then 6 weeks or 2 weeks after, I'm going to go identically in the same spot where my eyelashes haven't even moved, right? So if it's indeed not going to be something that's authentic and you want to kind of give an idea, mix it up a little bit, so that people's expectations are a little bit curbed and they understand exactly what they're getting into. The other thing too, something like this, you need, it's not even a question of if you should or want, you need to have A+ content and brand registry. You need to be established as a brand. You need to be able to showcase that further in your A+ content. So I could see you selling a bunch of these, but I could also see you getting a slew of negative reviews unless you really kind of set the tone and the expectations for people. But yeah, come back to us. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go back here and reference this, but come back to us after you start to get some reviews and stuff. I'd love to take a look at it again, but definitely get brand registered. It's a must. And Julian says, thanks, John. Appreciate it a lot. You're welcome. Value, value, value. Lev says, also for my description, I can't get it to have spacing. Do I need to do it in HTML? Maybe. Ryan, was this Lev's listing? Which listing was Lev? Oh yeah, this was it. So no. So if you're looking to do spaces in here, yeah, there's no HTML in there. You have to get brand registered. So you have to have brand registry, and then you're going to be able to do the A+ content. So go to myamazonguy.com/TM and go ahead and grab your trademark from us. We'll get you brand registered up and rock and rolling within a week, or I think less than that, like 72 hours. And that's what's going to give you that dynamic area to put all the content and images that you desperately need in a listing like this. Because you may sell a bunch, but if you don't set the expectations and the tone and realistic ones at that, you're going to have people come back to you not so happy. Trisha says, thanks, that was useful. Much obliged. Happy to help. Anything for the people. For the same ASIN, we've gotten a lot of negative reviews too about people not getting how to assemble the vinyl record storage cube. What do you suggest us to do? Haha. So I would say that you need to show it. So let's see. Let's go back to that vinyl. It's a cool product. TMRP. So showcase how it's put together. So people don't know. So here's the thing. You showcase it in your... This is a perfect example of what I tell people all the time. You get a lot of negative reviews. They don't know how to assemble it, right? But you wonder why. Why don't you know how to assemble it? We put a whole video here showcasing it. I'll tell you why. As many people as there are in the world that are saying video is the medium, video is the attention, video, video, video. That is 1,000% correct, except on Amazon Photo Stacks, When you come down here, I don't know about you guys, but I never click the video. I never click the video. I don't have time to click the video. I have like PTSD. If I click the video, it's going to start playing music loudly. And I'm not doing that. So how do you mitigate this? You take the content in the video and you make sure you're saying the same content in the infographics so that this way, if someone doesn't click the video, they're still getting the education. So if I go down here, are you showing how it assembles it without in the video? Nope, you're not. So you're banking on it being educated in the video. So I would say is break out in either an infographic here or in your A+ content. Show exactly what it is. So take a look at your reviews too and see what are the biggest things. Do people not know how to do the bottom part that swivels? Do they not know how to do the sides? Let's take a look. Beware of splinters, poor quality, does the job. What's the here we go. Nightmare to assemble. Thank you for sending me a return product. How do I know this was already stuck to the bottom? Okay, so they didn't like that. Let's take a look. The measurements are not correct. Takes effort to open this box now. Okay, so yeah, so if, for example, if when you assemble it, it seems like you're having to do sticky adhesive at some point. Let's pull. So yeah, so you're doing sticky adhesive. So what's going to happen is if someone needs to return it, they're not going to be able to because now they've already stuck it together. So I would say, ensure that extra care and placement. Rushing may lead to poor alignment. See, you're saying that in the video. You're not saying that in the listing. So again, all this good information is being missed because it's not being shown in the listing. So I would do that. I would also make sure that in the packages that when someone receives it, say before you put the adhesive on, do a test fit to make sure everything fits and you understand it before putting the adhesive on. So take those negative reviews as a learning curve to understand, to let people know how to fix it or how to mitigate that. But yeah, put that, you say it in the video, but you don't say it in the listing. Put in the listing. Thanks so much. Got it, my man. You got it, my guy. Brian B. Better SEO. Got and lose the New York frame. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, New York. The New York license plate's ugly. Get something nice looking. I wonder what other kind of. I think Georgia has a nice plate. Rainbow says, "Hi. What's the optimal approach and frequency for requesting customer feedback? Is Helium 10 the top tool? How to use it? Thank you." Hey, Ramos, appreciate the question. I don't get into that on this podcast. I would say come back on Friday and ask Jason a little bit more about that, but I'll give you my take on it. I'm not an advocate of requesting feedback. If you have a good product, people are going to leave feedback, good, bad, indifferent. I'm the kind of person where I don't leave reviews, even if I love the product. I tell people all the time, I bought a product from Amazon. It was a $349 MacBook, iPad Pro Magic Keyboard. I love it. It cost me a lot of money and I love it. I shouldn't have bought it. So anyway, did I leave a review? No, I didn't. It was amazing. I could leave it a 10-star review if I could, but I'm just not going to because I'm just not someone that leaves reviews. So just do good business, sell good stuff. The reviews will come. Lev says, "Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You got it. You got it." Grigor says, "Hi, John. I'd be happy to have your feedback on this ASIN. Lastly, I lost a lot of organic spots for a bunch of keywords. Thanks." So let's take a look. By the way, anyone have this Luna controller? I have it, and I never use it. I was sold by Amazon's marketing on it, and I never use it. It's in my house. It doesn't do nothing. F72F. So this is an armrest for nail techs. Okay, let's take a look. So the brands, okay, good. Oh, yeah, premium A+ content. So I like this is a video, but I don't have to click on it to see this. So it's funny, I talk about how I never click on videos. The fact that you use that video, that thumbnail smartly, that it made me want to click on it. So it was actually really good. So you're talking about how it's something someone uses when they're getting their nails done. Got it. So yeah, this is very good. You have a pretty good listing. You don't have any crawlable text in your A+, so I would say that's the one big thing I'm not seeing right now. Talk about how you're a brand, using the brand story module very well. If you are a brand, why don't you have the brand name in your title? Get working on nails right away, easy to assemble, stress-free. So talk about stress-free. What does that mean? So showcase, I know you down here in the thumbnail, you talk about, how come I can't get that to show again? It's the only thing I don't like about Premium A+. Can't get the thing to show again. But showcase what it looks like if someone doesn't have it versus when they do have it. So you're talking about space saving, right? So now you can dry your nails while they're being worked on and save space. Talk about that and talk about exactly why it's important to have this for comfort. So posture and back pain. Yeah, there was that infographic down there, but once you play the image, the infographic disappears. So put that infographic up here for conversion purposes. Let's take a look at the SEO. My wife just got her nails done yesterday. I should ask her about this. So 215 organic, 127 sponsored. Nail supplies 155. Acrylic nail supplies you're not ranked organically for. Nail tech must-haves, number 1 paid, 153. So here's big thing. You want to be number 1, but organically you're not there. So your organics is what's off here. Nail table. So yeah, you're not showing up here, but you're paid here. Nail stand, armrest for nails, highly relevant. Organic is low. So you have to boost up your organic SEO. So title. You're seeing a lot of the same stuff over and over again. I would say to see what ChatGPT has to say. That's terrible. That is the worst ChatGPT thing ever. I said I need this for better SEO, and it just took everything out. So this is a good use case of why ChatGPT is not the best. I probably didn't give it the best prompts anyway, but it was worth a quick shot. But yeah, double down on your bullet points here to talk about that. So if I see the word tech, you have the word tech a bunch of times in the title. You have it in here as well. Armrest. Yeah, the big thing is going to be, it's nice having the premium A+ content, but what happens is a lot of people opt out of doing crawlable text there. So you have no crawlable text in your A+ content, which is important for organic SEO. And if I take a look at your alt text, so you are using alt text, I would say redo your bullet points, play around with the alt text in your A+ content, play around with the scrollable text in your brand story module, and then add crawlable text to your brand story, to your A+. Even though you might not like how it looks, add it there. That's going to help with your organic SEO, Grigor. Hope that helps. AR Freelancer. Hey, dear. How are you, sweetie? Can I ask about wholesale FBA? You could ask. I don't know if I'm the best guy for that, but yeah, what's your question? Happy to help. Let's see here. So we got some more stuff. Someone put, Jonathan, you swagmeister. Your hat reminds me of Snow from 90s Informer. Informa. No, so like boom, boom, bam. Informa. You saying I look like him or just my hat? What a great throwback song. Let's take a look. Jonathan. I am not Jonathan. I am John. Thank you kindly. Let's say this. If I adjust my launch date today and then offer start date on June 10th, then nobody can buy my item, right? What would doing that affect the honeymoon period? So if I adjust my launch date and then offer start date. So if your product's already live, so no, hold on. If I adjust my launch date and then offer start date. Yeah, so it's not gonna. This is like a loaded question. So if I adjust my launch date today and then offer a start date on June 10th, yes, they can't buy it, but they can't. Give me the ASIN for this one, Angeline. I want to take a look at it and say. I'm curious to know about that. Let's see what else we got here. So we did. I don't know if we did this one. That's why I'm scrolling back up here. Yeah, RP. It's JL. Oh, this one we did this. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let's take a look here. Put your comments below what else you want me to take a look at. I'm going to go back into the supplements since we're waiting on some more people to drop their stuff in here. But yeah, so talking about supplements, if there's anyone out there that's doing supplements, we want to be able to do the best practices. So I always kind of go here. I'm in a supplement mood today. So I've been kind of perusing or browsing this. So you see here, something like this, right? So Vital Vitamins. They're doing huge numbers, 35,000 ratings, 58,000 a month. 58,000. What kind of math is that? 58,000. We're doing $1 million a month on this item. $1 million. Is it optimized? No. Is it telling who the customer avatar is? Yeah, but only when I get down here. Is there a brand story module? No. So that's what happens a lot. You'll see where there's some brands out there that are really kind of, you don't know if this is the brand themselves or if it's a wholesale play or someone that's doing this, right? But if you're looking at best practice, this isn't best practice. They're selling a ton of units because they're probably a very well-known brand name in the space. So understanding that, you can't look at it. I could see how sometimes people in the supplement category that's breaking in there they're going to say, oh, well, Vital Vitamins doesn't do that, so I'm not going to. They do 58,000 units. Just because they do it doesn't mean that it's best practice, right? They've probably been around for a while and they're selling a ton. So be careful with that. Let's take a look here. So something like Bio Schwartz. Here we go. Magnesium, maximum absorption. See, here's the thing. You want to make sure your sizing on your images is correct because this, to me, I'll reload the page, is blurry. I don't know if that's showing as blurry to anyone else, but then when I click over it, it's not blurry. So sizing has to be fixed. I don't know what this is for. For optimal, supports optimal health. Just optimal health. I don't know. Well, optimal what? Easy to swallow, gentle and digestive system, accredited third party. That's all good information. Customers love it. What does it do? Packaging may vary. Okay. What does it do? Bio Schwartz Advantage, the first and only magnesium in tiny capsules. This is great. What does it do? Benefits. Now we got it. So we're down 4 infographics in. We're talking about the benefits. Promotes restful sleep, encourages natural energy, and supports bone and muscle health. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back row. Promotes restful sleep and encourages natural energy. How does it promote restful sleep and encourage natural energy? I don't understand that. So if I want restful sleep, I'm going to get naturally energized? Continuity. So made in the USA. Great, great. Let's go down here. No brand story module. A+ content. Looking great. Looking good. So understanding that, we want to deep sleep and relaxation. So I know magnesium is helping with like restless legs and muscle cramps and cramps in your legs and stuff like that. I know that my wife, when she was pregnant, was getting a lot of leg cramps and had like magnesium lotion. So I'm just wondering how deep sleep works with healthy energy levels. I don't know. Just interesting. But I think we got some more stuff coming in, Ryan. What we got? Hassan says, kindly review this ASIN. You got it. Hassan, my man. See? 3CYD. 3CYD. A bread slicer. Plastic bread slicer machine and compact bread slicing guide. 4 sizes. Bread, loaf slicer, thin bread cutter. Moldable, manual. There's a lot there. Kitchen Thinker. Okay. Brand store. We're doing well. Great. Brand story module. Brand story module. Kitchen Thinker. Hassan, I think I've seen your stuff before. Yes, Hassan, I remember you. You have this thing right here. Did you ever fix that? Because I wasn't sure if you have 2 or not. I remember that from last time. So bread slicer, Kitchen Thinker, got it. Exact thickness every time, got it. Okay, so showing serrated for the bread, good. This is a low res image. This is blurry. Let's take a look. 4 different sizes for cutting. Show me how that you change the sizing. I can't really see that well. So maybe a side angle of that. Durable, lightweight. Does lightweight really matter? And why does lightweight matter? Best quality. Don't say that unless you're explaining how it's good quality. Stain resistant. Why is stain resistant important? Is it going to get stained from bread? So be cognizant of why you're saying those kind of things, right? Showcase why evenly sliced bread is important. So show a sandwich that has 2 slices of evenly sliced bread. A magical fancy sandwich like on a Boar's Head commercial. Then show a sandwich that's the top is like diagonal and the other one's like this and doesn't get evenly spread and it looks messy and you don't get evenly distributed turkey cut. I don't know. Showcase that. If you're going to tell me, like, why is this important? Is it important for portion control? Is it important for you're in the food business and you have to portion things out when you're making sandwiches in a sandwich line or something like that? So showcase why this is important. You're showcasing exactly how it does a good job of doing it, but you're not showcasing why I need this. Professional looking slices. Does that matter? Or are we talking more about like, okay, if it does matter, why? Or is that more for businesses, for restaurants? Is it more if you're in a school making sandwiches for your kids, you don't want to waste the bread? Showcase that and showcase exactly what it looks like when you don't have that. That's what I would say. But yeah, no, let me know also about Hassan, the whisk thing, if you ever updated that. Norbert, hit me hard. UK market. I will adjust and come back every week. Thanks. You got it. Let's take a look. Norbert, go out there and love my latest LinkedIn post. I'm sure you'll like it. I talked about yesterday. I did a video about how ChatGPT is able to do through plugins some really cool stuff. So Cali Sports, Calisthenics Woods, Parallettes, Sturdy Gymnastics, Low Push-Up. Okay. Rubber feet. So I know what this is somewhat for, but you didn't explain to me yet. So I'm coming down here. It's not showing me. Oh, so please remove this. Money back guarantee. It's a waste of a badge, emblem, logo. I believe it's not TOS compliant, but even if it was, it's not doing anything to you or for you. If I want my money back, this is Amazon. I'm going to get my money back. So take that. Product parameters. You still haven't showcased me what we're doing here. For a foot. So why are we showing a foot here? So you're showing it. I don't understand why we're showing a foot. If you're looking to show the sizing of it, why are we showing it to a foot? Is someone stepping on it? So it's for hands. Exactly. So don't show a foot, just show a ruler or show a dollar bill or currency or a pound or whatever it is. Showcase exactly, or just the 12-inch by itself is more than sufficient. The foot thing is a little bit weird, making you think you're going to step on it. So yeah, this is this, showing that. That's great. What is this for? What is the strap for? Okay, the strap is for this here, but this guy's not using it and this guy's not using it, but you're saying I should use it. And why is it important for me to use? Integral industrial strength stitching. You have a typo here, Norbert. Strength typo. So if you're gonna fix that, but if you're gonna tell me I need this, it's important. You should show the other guys using it. Otherwise, if I want to be like this guy, I guess I don't need it. So then why do I need it? So let's go down here. So the brand story module looks great. You choose your playground. Typo here. This is saying you chose your playground. This is almost saying like you chose it. You deal with it. I think you mean you choose, like you get to pick where you want to go. So there's 2 typos. One more typo, and you got to buy me pizza today, Norbert. So careful. Our price, high quality, find your balance, master handstands. Okay. So if that's what it's for, balance and handstands and stuff like that, you don't talk about that up here. I'm just showing guys like doing push-ups and stuff like that. So perfect push-up exercise equipment. Why is it important, right? What's better over this than traditionally doing push-ups? So talk about that a little bit more. Also, you have a lot of little photos. You want to be able to showcase larger photos blown up so show people using it. But yeah, I would say the first thing to do is before I'm not going to look at the SEO merchandising wise, you got to fix those typos. If you're putting this in here, you're not putting it in the title as well. So you should put it's a 4-pack or 4-piece kit and explain what these are. And if you're going to showcase someone using them, you should showcase them using them in all different areas, or at least talk about how they're optional. I found another typo, assemble. ASSEMBLE, not assemble. That's it. You're buying me pizza now, Norbert. It's over. 3 strikes, you're out. So you got 3 typos to fix. So yeah, I would say that come back and let me know how that goes, Mr. Typo. RT, hey, can you please analyze, give me some advice on hand tools category? I want to build my brand in tools. Thank you. I'm selling screwdriver set. So when you say hand tools, I know that you showed before the electronics repair kit kind of stuff. So we talk about hand tools category. It's going to be hard, right? So it depends on specifically when you say hand tools, it's very broad. So you're selling a screwdriver set. So, I mean, this is a screwdriver set, you know. So if I type in screwdriver set, you're going to get a lot of stuff. You know, you're going to get this kind of stuff. So you're talking about specific, this is a screwdriver set, or are you talking about electronics, those smaller kind of things like something like this? So it depends specifically, because if you say hand tool screwdrivers, if you're talking about this stuff, you're competing with Milwaukee and that kind of thing. I would not do that. I would, if you're competing against, Husky and Milwaukee and all that kind of thing, like stay away from that. But if you're talking about this kind of smaller electronic precision thing, that's a little bit different, and you want to specifically hyper focus on that. So if you're talking, like, you see the trend here is this kind of thing where it's the very high tech. I know this is, you said hand tools and this is electronic, but a lot of people on TikTok are doing this very slim, almost like a pen level of screwdriver that's magnetic and going to have these bits and stuff like that. Very sleek look. So that's the way that that's going. Talk to me more about specific. If you're looking to do something like this is strictly going to be a value prop play, where it's like, I want as many bits as I can with magnets and this and that and telescoping arms as cheap as possible. And something like that's going to be hard to do when you're competing with China Direct. But if you're talking about something like this, there's a little bit more of an aesthetic there. So precision screwdriver set. Yeah. So precision screwdriver set. So I would say see Amazon Shorts, I would say that the trend is going to be leaning towards stuff like this, because it's very sleek. People are doing that versus these bulky kind of older kind of kits like iRepair and iFixit kits that are out there. Used to be out there when I used to fix my own iPhone screen, stuff like that. They're going to come with these tools. The trend is leaning towards this. That's going to be the premium type of steel in this compact case. So if I was going to get into this space, that's what I would do. See, like that compact, sleek style that's going on. That's where the trend. See, here's another one over here. This is where this trend. This is where it used to be. This is where this trend is going. So if you're going to get into that, see, this is where this stuff is going. It's all over TikTok. It's all over viral stuff. This stuff is out. This stuff, it's legacy. It's going to be very price dependent. This is also an interesting new style of it that I've seen where this rolls out. Something like that. But even that's a little bit too bulky. People look for the cleaner aesthetic. So I would say if you're going to look into that, look into something like that. That cleaner, sleeker aesthetic. That's going to be where you're going to find a lot of this stuff. RT. It's my 2 cents. Yeah, you're welcome. Ramo says, I have various sizes and weights. I've been hesitant to group them as variations, fearing it may affect visibility. Could I be mistaken? Is variations beneficial? Thanks. So Ryan, pull up his previous ASIN circuit. I forgot what it was. But yeah, variations, if you have different sizes and weights, is always going to be beneficial, because if I land on your page where you only have one of something and I don't want it, I'm not buying. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to convert. So anytime you're able to do a variation or parentage where, we're talking about if you're this color or this style and I have multiple colors, and if I land on something and it's a green and I want a blue and you don't have that color, then I'm not going to convert. And a lot of times that's going to be the difference of a high tacos and a high ACOS or not, right? So especially if you're doing a lot of paid traffic, you want to make sure that you're getting the most bang for your buck. So if you're paying to send traffic to a listing, you want it to be the most opportunity for that page. If it's an organic play, you could spread it out a little bit because it's not going to hurt. But if you're paying to play, which is what a lot of people have to do in the landscape, you have to do that. I'm trying to pull up your ASIN. Ryan, are you able to pull up his previous ASIN? I forget. No. What's the optimal approach and frequency for customer feedback? Helium 10. No, do you have an ASIN to review? Maybe not. Yeah. What else we got? If you find it, we'll find it later. Pull it up. See my guy Andrew in here, Mr. Twilight Action. Color or color. Yeah, no, that like color. The OUR was okay because that was a UK listing, so I let that one slide. But yes, one big thing too is I find that a lot of brands that are international, and if they're selling like overseas, across the pond, if you will, and then they're duplicating their listing here in the US, they just copy it over. Be cognizant of that because you know the OUR stuff in the UK and all that jazz. When you come over here, it's going to look like a typo, like theater, center, REER, that kind of stuff. Just be cognizant of it. But yeah, typos are never a good thing, especially when you have ChatGPT and Grammarly of the world. You always want to make sure that you give it a once and twice and 3 times over, because if someone sees a typo, they lose a little bit of your listing loses a little bit of it's a little lackluster. You lose a little bit of luster. I forget the phrase. Lackluster, you lose some luster. Yeah, he didn't have an ASIN, right? No, that's all right. But yeah, no, that's definitely want to be able to make sure that you spell check and double check that. But all right, guys, we're winding down here. Andrew would say kilograms and pounds, inches. Hold on, what is it? Kilograms and pounds, inches and centimeters, you Americans. Yeah, listen, I know the rest of the world is on the metric system, and you know we have to be on the inches. I get how the metric system makes sense, but I can't do it. Like it just doesn't. To me, it's like it's foreign. So it's literally foreign. You know, I can't grasp the concept for sure. But that's funny. What's Norbert saying over there? Norbert says, thanks. Already had some of these on my to-do since I started following you. The reason for comparing to foot size is to emphasize it's stable enough to handstand as your foot to keep you standing. But point taken. I didn't get that. So if it equals, if you're equating it to being the same as standing on your feet, right? You want to, I get why you want to say that, but you could say it a little bit differently. So I would say it like, I would merchandise it like a person standing up on their feet, sideways profile of someone's foot, and then someone next to them standing on the product and showcasing this is just like this, just as sturdy as standing is. So if I pull up side standing foot profile, so something like, I don't know why this person is just feet. So if it's like let's say it's this person, or let's say this. So if it's just someone standing on their feet, and then next to this photo, it's going to be someone upside down using that, right? And like an arrow, this and this, right? And maybe even a caption that says, it's just like standing on your feet. It's just as sturdy, right? That's going to come across a little bit better than putting the foot there, because I thought you were comparing the size of it to that. I really wasn't sure. But yeah. So anyway, guys, that is going to be, I think, it for today. I hope you guys had a great time. I had a great time as usual. I'm going to try and get a guest to hop on to kind of riff off of for next week's show. Maybe not next week's, maybe the week after. We got to see what we can do. But yeah, be sure to head over to myamazonguy.com/ASIN if I didn't get a chance to take a look at your ASIN this week. And our team will be able to go ahead and craft you probably even better video or rundown than what I gave you and send it personally right to your inbox. And then you can book a call with someone like me where we can talk about some opportunities to help you. If not, then you got some freebie advice from the old mag. But yeah, listen, we are My Amazon Guy, a full service Amazon management company. We take care of all the stuff that no one wants to do, like the PPC and the SEO and the ICAP, click funnel, this, that, and the third, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, guys, be sure to tune in every Wednesday at noon. Bring your ASINs. We will go ahead and review them each and every week. Tune in on Tuesdays. Marissa has her PPC AMA with guests every week, and you can talk about all the PPC questions you have on Tuesdays. And as always, tune in on Fridays where Jason does his AMA and is nice enough to have me along for the ride. And we like to joke, talk about toys and other kind of fun stuff. And I don't want to talk about the Celtics and what happened. I'm bummed out. So if you notice, I didn't even talk about that. So anyway, guys, that is it for me. I will see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely week. And I'll see you Friday then if I don't see you by then. Have a great week. Bye.